Hi everybody, my name is Lars Christensen and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Did you know that if you are an Inventor user and you have Product Design Suite, you have some really cool tools available? But first, as always, I love your comments and suggestions down in the comment area, so make sure you type them down there. I know many people read them and I can assure you that I read them all. So do that, and if you really like what you see, hey, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. So I want you to be able to make parts with less struggle and greater happiness. So there's some really cool tools that is available with the Product Design Suite that you as an Inventor user maybe can find and collaborate into your current workflow. So I want to give you the 3 things that I think is really exciting that is available to you now. Now, number 1, do you know that you have one of the coolest workplaces on the cloud? So with A360, you can create a project where you can upload files that you can share with team members, and it's even safe to bring in like outside sources to collaborate on designs. You can upload up to 100 different file types up there, including your Inventor files. Now you can even upload new versions of your Inventor files up to this collaborative space and keep track of all the versions. Now, I'm not trying to compete with Autodesk Vault here, but we all know that if you right now are using some kind of like Windows file folder system, that's just a huge headache, right? And it's also really so 1995. So now everyone can view your awesome creations in a web browser where they can collaborate and they can see markups and section views and all these things of your design, making sure that with all these versions kept up to date, that everybody is on the same page collaborating on the right design. Now, to make it a little bit better, you actually have access to Fusion 360. Now, Fusion 360 is directly tied in with A360. So maybe there's a team member on your team who don't have access to these powerful Inventor CAD tools all the time. Well, they now have a tool that they can use to open up Inventor files and work with those CAD files. There is a direct communication window within Fusion that goes out to A360, and of course every design change is captured in the version control you have with Fusion 360. Now all this, file sharing, collaboration, markups, and CAD connected in the cloud, and it's all real time. So this is taking the old Inventor on a desktop computer, complicated file structures on a server, slower than paint dry email communication with outdated screenshots to a whole new level. So I think you should try to test this out for yourself. Like I said, you're an Inventor user, you have Product Design Suite, you can check this out. Number 2, do you know that you have more simulation tools available? Now, I know that some of you guys out there are simulation ninjas, and for you, well, I can just ask you to go and test it out. For the rest of you, and really me, we don't have to go out and buy a lab coat and maybe steal a PhD to get, some results. What you're really trying to find out is, is my part going to break? Or is it going to operate safe? So with Fusion 360, you have some really easy to use simulation tools that will give you the results on the screen before it has to go out and test it in the field. Like I said earlier, I'm not trying to replace anything you today are doing in Inventor, unless of course it makes sense to you. Since you already have Fusion available to you via Design Suite, could it possibly be an addition, including some collaboration with the cloud? Lastly, do you know that you have full-blown CAM available? So this blows my mind, is my favorite part. So with Fusion 360, you get full 2.5-axis, 3-axis milling and turning for free. That's like $10,000 worth of CAM software that you have available through Product Design Suite. Now, I'm not asking any Inventor users to now become CNC programmers, but my thought is that maybe you have an old seat of CAM floating around down the shop floor. Maybe they even like program right at the machine. I just want to make sure that you know that this is available with the package that you already have today. So I think that there's some really neat things in here that I hope that you can find a way to build into your workflow, test it out, and I'm a fan and I would love to hear what you think about this. So again, as always, I really love that you take the time to watch these videos. Give me your feedback, your comments down in the comments area, and until the next time, have an awesome day.